everybody. Welcome to Steve-O and Nate's Excellent Adventures. This is my dad, Steve-O.
It's my son, Nate.
And we're going to do concert reviews and all kind of other stuff related to music.
We're going to start off with 2025,
Yeah.
since we're already at the end of that, so we can review everything we did last year with y'all and kind of get to know what's going on here.
So the first show we saw last year was on my birthday, April 12th. It was Disturbed's The Sickness 25th Anniversary Tour stop in Charlotte at the Spectrum Center with Daughtry and Nothing More.
Yeah, Disturbed was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can't say the same about Daughtry and Nothing More. Not a big fan, but anyway.
I thought Nothing More's was pretty cool.
It was alright, I guess.
They did about 6 songs. They didn't have but about a 30-minute set, and I mean, it was pretty fun. The guy was fun.
Yeah.
And he got out, remember, he got out in the, David Draymond and Daughtry came out to sing a song with him. And at I think it was the last song, the singer got out in the crowd and did the bongos.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
And
Pretty
then
cool experience for my boy's birthday.
Daughtry was pretty fun. It was okay.
It was alright.
It was laid back. I don't think he fit the scene for the Disturbed show, really.
No.
This is Disturbed's best album, I'd say, and probably their heaviest stuff they were playing, so they could have chose another opener, I would say.
But yeah, I got no complaints about the Disturbed album there.
Yeah,
They did pretty
Disturbed
good.
did good. They did their whole Sickness album, and then it was pretty much like an
Pyro.
Yeah,
Pyro had
was
going
on
on.
top.
Sweet.
They had a curtain, and instead of it dropping, they lifted it, and he came out on kind of the hand trucks like in Silence of the Lambs, and he had the face mask on.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
And as soon as he took the mask off, they did Voices, the first track on The Sickness.
Yeah. But yeah, they killed it.
Yeah.
I had a pretty good time with that show. Pretty good birthday show.
And the intermission was, after they played the Sickness album, they had like an intermission where they played like on the screens or like the curtain, they did them recording the Sickness and stuff. And then they came back out and did the other half of the set, which was just the other hits from the other albums.
That's something you don't really see much.
No,
I've never seen
it's
it
pretty
in one
cool.
of our shows.
Usually when they don't do like half and half. They'll do like an album and then 2 or 3 songs from Beyond with the encore, but they don't do half and half like that.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
But all in all, pretty good show.
About a 20-song set list, I'd say. But yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then we went to the Love and Life Fest in Charlotte.
Got a deal on some tickets.
Yeah.
Not on the first day, but the rest of the days.
So it was 3 days. We seen probably a handful of artists the whole time.
A melting pot full of people.
Yeah, it was
people
different-
you wouldn't
different
expect to be in the
genres.
same place.
There's no specific genre. The first day was Gwen Stefani was the headliner with Benson Boone right before her. Benson Boone was pretty fun. It was cool for my sister and stuff to go see.
Yeah, she enjoyed it.
Gwen Stefani was cool too. I didn't mind seeing her. It's kind of like a 90s throwback day with her.
Weezer had to be the biggest thing for me,
Weezer was the
without a
second
doubt.
day. Weezer headlined the second day
Pretty
with
cool.
Pitbull. We started by seeing, what was it, Petey Pablo? I think Petey Pablo.
Yeah,
was
it
here
rained
first.
while Petey
It started
Pablo was
raining,
there.
storming,
Rained
rained
like hell.
bad. They made everybody leave the venue, and we had to go in this little parking garage thing. Wow.
We got the hookup when we got back there.
Yeah, we
first
got
in
front
line.
row to DJ Jazzy Jeff and then Ludacris.
Yeah, we ran back in and we was in front of the stage, so we got hooked up on that pretty good.
That was pretty fun, seeing Ludacris. And then we went to see Pitbull on the main stage. His was pretty fun, too. It was,
Not my style, but he got pretty pumped out there. He got it pretty pumped.
and then Weezer closed the night, which was pretty cool to see,
Weezer was
really.
pretty cool.
That was probably the best part of the whole package. And then the last day, we got to see Teddy Swims and the Dave Matthews Band. This was Dad's favorite night.
Come on. As you'll find out in this channel, he lies a lot about that, and that is not my stilo.
Teddy Swims was pretty odd. I don't think neither of us or anybody we were with knew a lot about him, but it was a pretty odd show. But
Yeah, again, my daughter, she liked that one pretty good.
seems like a lot of the people like Benson Boone and Teddy Swims from the festival kind of like hit it big after we seen them. Seems like you see
We
them.
made them big.
Yeah, we see them everywhere now. Dave Matthews was pretty cool. I don't think we stayed for the whole thing, but it was just more of like a musical, like entertainment thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know a
never
lot of
thought I'd see-
songs. Every song we knew he played like in the first 5 songs. like all the songs we knew were his first 5 songs, and then we just hit the road. Yeah, that was pretty cool still.
Nothing wrong with that.
And then I think the next weekend we called Billy Idol. It was It's a Nice Day to Tour Again tour with Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
Yeah.
This was at PNC.
It's pretty good,
It
even though they're
PNC.
100 years old.
Yeah, they were older. It was a pretty good show, though. But the cool thing about it, which we've had happen before, I think, was we had loan tickets. This was at PNC Pavilion, and we went to check out. We were just gazing over to check out how much the lawn chairs, the rental was. And the lady just hooked us up with seats underneath the pavilion.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool. So
Yeah,
we pretty much got a symmetrical center seat to watch it. But it was pretty fun.
Shout out to the lawn chair lady.
Yeah. Yeah. Joan Jett was pretty cool. It's just, I mean, it's kind of, we got what we expected. The hits, every hit. Pretty fun. It was just fun. Yeah. Billy Idol was fun, though. I thought it was good. Yeah. I think PNC has the best sound out of any of the venues we go to. And if you can't tell already, we live in the Charlotte area. All our shows are near Charlotte.
Yeah, not a bad show. He thoroughly enjoyed it a lot more than I did, but it was a cool show.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
And then, who else was? We got to see the next day. This was kind of a non-planned show, so we bought.
Spur of the moment.
Yeah, we went up to.
Well, actually, turned out to be one of the coolest ones, I think.
Cool. We bought tickets the day of at the venue to see Bullet for My Valentine and Trivium. I think it was the Poison Ascendancy tour with August Burns Red and Bleed From Within. This was at the Skyla Credit Union Amphitheater in Charlotte. And so, yeah, it was those 4 acts. Bullet was performing their Poison album in its full, and Trivium was performing their Ascendancy album. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty sweet concert right there.
Yeah.
And that was at Skyla. And Skyla's a lot smaller
cool
than PNC. And you really get to get closer to them. And right here's all the amenities and all the stuff you can buy and everything. You can still see the show.
Yeah, you can walk anywhere.
I like
it sounds
Skyla.
as good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'd
cool.
like to see a lot more bands at Skyla.
It's our first time being there and our only time so far. So, yeah, it'd be cool to check out some more there. But yeah, Bleed From Within was pretty cool. Like I'm saying, I didn't really know anything about any of these bands going into it, so we had to kind of give them a listen or go in surprised. But
Yeah,
Bleed From
heavy,
Within was pretty cool. Yeah,
and I am a fan of heavy.
I think we both agreed that it got less heavy the night as the
Yeah,
night went on.
did.
Bleed From Within was pretty cool. I thought they were cool, just straightforward. Probably about 6 songs they did, and then August Burns Red was fun. I think we got to see them twice later in the year, but
Yeah.
they were pretty fun again. I think that kind of falls under the metalcore genre, which we're not really a fan of in some cases, but they weren't bad at all. I think the intro to their set was awesome. They played Chop Suey, the song by System on the speakers, and then they came out and did their cover halfway through the song.
Yeah.
That was their intro.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
That was pretty sweet. And he's got a pretty cool voice too. It held up pretty cool.
But as far as a spur of the moment show to go to, turned out pretty damn good, yeah.
I thought Trivium was fun. It's where the album in full starts. They did Ascendancy, which I didn't really know much about the album, but it kind of started with an orchestral song, and then they came out, and that was pretty cool.
We got some shirts from there, too. Look pretty dope.
Yeah, we got some shirts.
We need to post a picture of that on there.
Mm-hmm.
Show you what I look like.
Trivium was fun, though. I liked it.
Yeah.
And then we met these guys that
Yeah, met some good, cool people.
had some pit tickets, and they said that they were waiting. Yeah, they were waiting to go down to the pit for when Bullet for My Valentine came on. So then, when they did, I went down to the pit and Dad stayed up.
One of them gave him their pit pass. One stayed up there with me, and he went down with the other. Pretty cool, man. You got to get in the pit.
So you can kind of
Can't beat that.
you can kind of hear the Poison set or the Bullet for My Valentine set. They did Poison in there.
So we was catching some hookups in 2025. Getting close.
Back to back nights.
Back to back, yeah.
Back to back.
Hookups.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. I thought Bullet was the less heavy, but I think they were easily like the most popular. Everybody was there to see them.
All right, and next up was a highly anticipated show, man. Highly anticipated. I've been a fan for years and years and years. My brother's a fan, huge fan. A lot of friends I know are fans. A lot of y'all probably fans, but I took my boy for the first time to see ICP, man.
It was
What'd
fun.
you think?
I liked it. It was a pretty intimate show. We got up pretty close, and I thought it was something different for sure. I'd only been to like maybe one or two small venue shows before this one, so that was kind of different. But I thought it was cool that we got pretty close. The opening thing was kind of odd with the wrestling, but that's
Yeah,
like their
that's pretty
wrestling
wild.
team. Like
Yeah.
they promote that.
Yeah, they had wrestling first, and then they took down the
ring.
took the ring down, and it was so packed in there, man, that we had to just everybody pitched in and carried the ring parts over our heads and out of there,
Yeah.
so they could set up for ICP. It was pretty wild.
It was pretty cool though. It was hot.
Yeah, until
pretty
that
hot.
Fago started running.
Yeah, Fago went everywhere.
Y'all know what I'm
was
talking
cool.
about. If you don't, you get out there and see them before it's too late.
Yeah, they had some health scares, I think. So we figured this would be the last time, but
Definitely one of the coolest shows you'll ever go see, though.
Yeah.
It's a cool
I
experience.
thought it was fun.
Yeah.
And then that was a big one.
Yeah.
We got to see Metallica.
Yeah. Huge. I
Now
never
we
got to see him
travel.
in my life. He's never seen him. Went to Atlanta.
To Atlanta, Georgia from North Carolina, and we seen them in the Falcon Superdome. The really, really nice place to be in and stuff. You can tell it's
Yeah, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Awesome.
it's no more than
Oh man, you should have seen the thing we stayed in. We should put some pictures or some videos of the little thing. We had I wouldn't even call it a tiny house, man. It was about like a dog house, really.
yeah. It was
But
tiny.
it was pretty awesome.
It was nothing but a bed in a little tiny place. That's all it was. Had room for with a bed. And,
Y'all let us know if y'all want to see it. We'll show you a video of it, man.
but
Yeah.
Metallica was big. We got to see him with Pantera and Suicidal Tendencies.
Never got to see neither one of them.
Suicidal Tendencies was pretty cool.
It was alright.
It was fine.
Not my favorite
The problem
band by no
was
means.
the sound, I guess, in the stadium. I don't know what it was. I haven't really been to enough stadium shows to decipher what the difference was, but their stage, I'm sure a lot of you know what Metallica's stage looks like because they've been doing this tour for years. That the circle stage with the big old like 8.
The snake pit. They got a snake
Yeah,
pit
yeah.
around it, so it's a different setup for sure.
Yeah, this was
But we had also heard a lot of people saying that
Yeah,
the
it
sound
was
was kind of
echoey.
off a
It was
little
a little
bit before it
echoey.
ever went. But yeah, it
I thought
definitely
the
was.
music was fine. Just the singing kind of was hard to hear what they were saying. Especially with Suicidal Tendencies, kind of like a punk, fast-paced kind of mumble. So,
Very punk, very fast,
kinda.
very mumble.
but it was cool. And Jay Weinberg was drumming for him from
Yeah.
Slipknot.
Yeah, that was
So
awesome.
That was pretty cool. And he just retired from doing Suicidal Tendencies.
Yeah, so
So
we got to
caught
see him
them
before
in a
that.
short period of time. But that was pretty neat. And then Pantera was cool. I was probably almost excited or more excited to see Pantera than Metallica. But same thing with Suicidal Tendencies. The sound was a little bit rough. The music was fine, but the singing was just a little bit hard to pick out. But I knew, I'd say, probably every song they played. So you could kind of know those songs rather than not knowing any by Suicidal Tendencies.
Yeah, still an excellent experience.
And if you don't know the... If you don't know obviously Diamond Vinny's not there, so their whole show is kind of dedicated to them nowadays. And Zach Wild and Charlie Benante are filling in for them on drums and guitar.
Doing a hell of a
They
job.
did a good job. And then Metallica came. That was a big deal.
Yeah,
It's pretty big. They started
monumental.
with Creeping Death. Yeah, it was pretty much a hit set list. Some of the songs you didn't really know what was coming, and it was fun. Really cool.
Yeah, there was everybody from like old people in there to little kids. Everybody knows the words. Everybody knows the songs. Yeah, it was pretty epic. Man,
This
for real.
tour is like a 2-night tour. So it was like some days would be like on a Friday, one show would be, and then on a Sunday. So each city gets 2 nights, but our city only got one. A handful of the cities only got one night. I think Limp Bizkit and Ice Nine Kills were on the other dates, but we just got Pantera and Suicidal, which I'd say was
Fine with that.
way cooler than the other ones. But yeah, first time seeing any of those, and really big to see all of them.
Yeah, rocking show. I wouldn't take it back for nothing.
And then
Had a good time going to Atlanta. Had a good time going into the new Mercedes Benz. It was a cool little place we stayed in. Me and my boy got to go do it first time, all 3 bands. Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what this whole channel's about. If y'all want to see us do some more,
I think
just keep on coming in.
Note we can add was their shop. The shop
Yeah, the
we got to
shop.
go to.
We got some merch.
Instead of having the merch, which they had it at the venues, but it was way less specific. They had a few Metallica shirts, Pantera and Suicidal Tendencies.
And at the end of this video, we'll probably put a little video of the merch that we got from all these shows we're talking about. You know, just show the t-shirts and stuff we picked up.
Yeah, but
pretty cool stuff.
Metallica kind of had their own shop in the city. It wasn't like
a pop-up
shop,
shop, right?
Yeah, that's what
So
it
you
was
don't
called.
know where it's gonna be till the day of. That's pretty rocking.
Pretty cool.
A lot of people found out because the line was about a mile long.
Yeah. But we got some little stuff from it, some shirts and other little things. But yeah, we'll put pictures of those. And then we took about a month break or so and came back and seen a pretty mellow show, I would say, in the rock world compared to what we've been seeing. But we got to see
Some
Styx,
old school legends.
Styx with Kevin Cronin, the former lead singer of REO Speedwagon.
Pretty much everybody from REO Speedwagon but one
that's-
dude, so pretty much seen REO Speedwagon.
Yeah, and then Don Felder was the little opener. He was still
I thought
pretty
he
good. I
did
thought he might
great.
have had the best sound.
Yeah.
Maybe not the best like theatrical show or performance, but the sound was awesome.
Yeah.
And you would know every song he did. He did pretty much an Eagles hit set list with the exception
Way
of
outdid
some-
my expectations, Don Felder.
Yeah, it was cool.
Enjoyed
And,
it.
Yeah,
And Styx rocked.
Styx rock.
Styx
Kevin
rocked it,
Cronin
dude.
was fun. Yeah, like we said, Kevin Cronin was from REO Speedwagon, and this was a full album tour.
Yeah.
He did High Infidelity, one of REO Speedwagon's best albums, I would say, and
One of the biggins.
he did some songs, some of the other hits after that too, but that was fun. And then Styx did the Grand Illusion. The
Grand Illusion, yeah.
Entirety.
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet.
It rocked, man.
Yeah, it was
I
fun.
enjoyed that show more than I thought I was going to.
For sure.
I'm usually into more heavier shows and still am.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was not disappointed by that show at all.
And then speaking of heavy,
Speaking of heavy,
this was like the most down your alley you could get. We went to Richmond, Virginia, the hometown of
Virginia.
Lamb of God and Gwar, and we seen Lamb of God and Gwar in the newest amphitheater in Richmond. They built it like
a month before
month
that,
before that it opened, and we got to see them Lamb of God, Gwar, and Hatebreed in the pit.
in the
Got
pit,
pit passes for
in
it.
the very front of
In
the
their
pit.
hometown.
Awesome,
Yeah,
awesome.
crazy. Hatebreed
About the
was
5th or
fun.
6th time I've seen Hatebreed. About the 3rd or 4th time I've seen Lamb of God. Never seen Gwar before, but I'm glad I got to see him right up front. And my boy was right there. Squirt right in the face.
Yeah.
Awesome. We had a
Hatebreed
hell of a
was pretty
time.
fun.
We
seen
had
Hatebreed the year before.
we had a hotel room malfunction.
Oh yeah.
They had other people already staying there. Their name was Cockroaches.
Yeah.
So we peeled out of there. But yeah, there was a little problem at the hotel. They had some cockroaches in there. Something I'm not dealing with. We wasn't having that, so we pretty much packed up everything ASAP and hauled oats up out of there, bud.
Yeah.
We wasn't having none of that. That sucked. That was about a 5-hour drive.
Yeah. Got home the next. We
middle
got
of
home
the night.
when the sun came up.
Nah, we're not bringing no roaches back to the house.
And then, who was it? We got to see Adam Sandler, which wasn't really a last minute show, but it wasn't. We didn't really say we're going to this one at the beginning of the year like some of the others. So it was definitely kind of a shocker. But I'd say within the month before we kind of got those. But
Yeah.
we wanted to go see who had opened for him, and finally got to see him. It's a pretty big name to see.
Yeah.
Huge name. As far as like pop culture wise, that's probably one of, if not the biggest names we've seen these days. A lot of people would know him over a lot of the things we go and see. But
Who else was there? Kevin
Nealon.
Nealon. He was pretty
it
cool.
was cool. Sam Morril and Joseph Vesey. A lot of those guys are in his Adam Sandler's movies. That's who he brings.
And the cross-eyed guy from the Water Boy showed up for a second.
He came on when Adam Sandler did.
That's pretty cool.
Adam's
stuff.
set was pretty fun though.
We got better seats on that one too, cause my
did.
boy's good, He knows how to find who didn't buy seats and what seats they didn't buy. We'll take them gladly.
Maybe we'll make a separate video for that. Teach them how to sneak down.
We'll show you how to get up.
We didn't mention that. We did that with Metallica too.
Yeah,
Metallica.
Got killer seats at Metallica, man.
Did we do it for anybody else? I can't remember. No, I don't know. I think. Well, we moved for Disturbed, remember? Because we was beside it, but
we was
our
right
seats for Disturbed, you couldn't, like we said,
directly beside the
theatrics
stage, like,
and the pyrotechnics, you couldn't see.
There was actually something in the way too, right?
Well, it was just beside that cage, so you couldn't even see any of the fireworks or the fire or anything.
Yeah,
it wasn't a bad seat, but it wasn't where we needed to be for this show.
So we got better seats for Disturbed. Loving Life, it rained. We ran back in, got up front. Billy Idol, we got hooked up by the lawn chair chick. Bullet, and the guy for Bullet and My Valentine, they had some pit passes. He got to go to the pit. ICP, we automatically just up in there. Metallica, we got good seats. Sticks, we actually moved seats for Sticks. Yeah. And Lamb of God and Guar and Hatebreed, we was
in the pit.
I mean, front of the line,
right
on the rail.
Randy. Yeah.
So yeah, Randy was like right over top of us, so that's the best seats you can get anyway. And then so we've been hooking up with some seats. Adam Sandler got some cool seats.
And then we'll go and talk about the Hornets game. We got to see them.
Yeah, we did go get the Hornets game. That was for my birthday. I bought the Disturbed tickets for his birthday.
He bought tickets to see the Hornets for mine.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Got to see them play. Who'd they play? Was it?
I'll say it was the Heat.
No, Heat was the first year. I remember we seen it was somebody else. Who was it?
Anyway,
yeah, they won.
They won.
Might have been Magic or something.
Something like that.
They won though. But I'll get those out of the way, and then we'll say what we went and seen Louder Than Life.
Yeah, the biggest thing.
The Danny Wimmer Presents.
Danny Wimmer Presents Louder Than Life. Huge festival.
Hope to make that an annual thing too, and go see those. It's kind of hard to put it in words in this video, so we're gonna make a separate one for that.
Yeah, we'll do another video.
It was bizarre. It was crazy. Never knew we'd get to go see something like that. I'm very lucky to go see it. So.
But we'll do more details in the other video because there was a lot of bands. We got to see 48 bands, 49 bands.
49 bands.
Yeah. So we'll do another video about that. But yeah, 2025, pretty hot year, man. Hot year. Done pretty good.
2026 though, is going to be our biggest year yet. We got a ton of shows, more festivals to come, and more recaps to come. So.
Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of footage and a lot of
posts
going for that. Yeah.
All right, well, that'll be it for this video.
First video ever, man.
Louder Than Life video coming soon, so stay
y'all
tuned
like
for
this
that.
and subscribe to this, right? All right, like and subscribe, yeah. All right, bud. Y'all take it easy.
All right, so as promised, here's the merch that we got from the year. So we'll start with the beginning. We'll do Disturbed. This is our Disturbed.
Yeah, pretty sweet shirt.
Pretty cool shirt.
Yes, sir.
It's just pretty. It's got the lyrics to get down with the sickness.
We all know the words. We all know the words.
And then here's the door, like poster, I guess. It's got the dates, and it's got who opened. And I guess there's 2 legs to the tour. One leg had ours, which was Daughtry and Nothing More, and then the other leg was 3 Days Grace and Seven Dust.
No.
Would have been a little bit cooler.
Yeah, a lot cooler.
Okay. And then this is Billy Idol.
Billy.
Pretty cool.
That's on the back. Billy.
This is nice. It's a nice day to tour again with the dates. He was with Joan Jett.
So pretty cool.
Pretty cool. And the color scheme's pretty cool. Goes good together. And then this was a official band merch thing here. Trivium and Bullet for My Valentines.
And we got these kick-ass glasses.
It's got their names on the side, yeah.
No sun in our eyes, baby.
Probably could have used them for that too. And then
we got them after it was dark.
Here's the Sticks ones. You want to grab the Metallica shirt? Because that'll be coming.
Yeah, I'll go.
It's a milk on. All right, this is Sticks, Kevin Cronin, and Don Felder. And then this was at P&Z at the back and in the front. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Still pretty cool shirt. So this is from the Lamb of God show, Gore and Hatebreed.
Bam.
The Hatebreed set list shows how close we were.
Yeah, never got a set list before, so that's pretty awesome.
You can see the
To get
tape
one
too.
from one of my
Yeah,
favorite
right on
bands of all time.
ground for the stage or something.
Yeah.
And then here's some
Awesome.
ticket stubs from Billy Idol and Joan Jett when they moved us closer.
Yeah, those things are about to be a thing of the past, so
It's cool to get.
better save your stubs if you can get them.
And then this is from the Metallica pop-up shop. This was the shirts we chose. There was like we said, a whole probably size of like a good house full of shirts and all kind of different merch. And
We chose 2 different shirts, so we want y'all to comment down below and tell us who you think got the cooler shirt, man.
here's mine. Kind of got the yellow and blue on it with the.
Pretty
it's
sweet
really
shirt.
cool. I think it's really cool.
Goes with the tour.
You can't just look over these. There's so many details and stuff in it. The dates right there. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I don't think Metallica makes bad shirts. All their shirts are cool.
Pretty much.
Even if it doesn't have much to do with them, like, it still looks really cool, yeah.
And here's Big Pappy's shirt.
That's cool, too. The Reaper with the skull, yeah. That's sweet. In the back. What does that say? M72 World Tour. I Am Blood, I Am Release. It's got all the dates again, yeah. That's
This
cool.
is my shirt, so I am blood, I am released.
I'm just
Yeah,
Metallica.
comment down there and let them know who won that one.
Yeah, and that's that. So, we'll get that Louder Than Life review coming soon. And that's our 2025 recap review besides the festival, so.
And we're gonna do this for 2026, but y'all come along with us, man. You know, we're gonna do it as we go this time. So we'd like for y'all to subscribe to us and all of that, and follow us on this journey, man.
It's gonna be an experience.
Yes, it is.
All right.
All right, thank y'all for watching, man.